Breaking Shadows, Book 1, Bold. An excerpt by Hannah Stewart. Chapter 1. Ben, what happened? I shout as my brother runs madly towards me. Keep it down, Jesse, get a move on. He barely slows as he speaks, and I jump up from my hiding place to follow. We fly down the alley and expertly jump the little wall. We run silently, our bare feet hardly making a sound as we navigate the wet ground, following back streets that we know by heart. It's not until we pass under a small, flickering streetlight that I see it. Blood. Ben, you're hurt, I gasp. I'm fine, Jess, don't worry about it. We'll loop back a couple times to be sure, but I think we lost them. Once we've made sure no one is following us, we head for the shack. Everyone is waiting inside, as they should be. I pull my collar up a little higher and step inside. Ben, Jesse, what's the word? John is the first to speak. I can barely see the men's faces in the moonlight. It's too well guarded. We'll have to go with Plan B, Ben says authoritatively. Some men groan, others sigh or shake their heads. Not again. We've got to split up. Security is getting pretty tight. It's too dangerous to stay together. Slowly, the men begin to disappear into the night. Ben and I are last to go, and we cautiously make our way to an abandoned barn on the outskirts of town. I lift the door to the storm cellar and follow him down the stairs. For a moment, I grope along the shelf at the end of the staircase, and finally my hand finds the box of matches. I strike one and light the lantern. Ben sits on the small cot in the corner, and in the dim light, I can see it. His shirt is sopping in blood from the shoulder down to where it drips from his fingers. His face is pale, and I can see the pain in his eyes. Oh my God, Ben! I run to his side, grabbing a rag and a bowl of water from the table on my way. He winces as I peel the fabric back. This is bad, really bad, my mind cries. I reach for my pocket knife and cut the shirt from his body. When this is done, I sit in on cleaning the wound. He gasps as I touch it and reaches for his shoulder. I've got to clean it, Ben, I say gently. I hate that it hurts him, but it has to be done. He lies back with a sigh. I don't know how we're going to pull this off, Jess. The people are too afraid to join us. We just have to find a way to give them something, anything to believe in, he says. Ben, stop worrying about everyone else. You've got to take care of yourself, I cry. Nothing is more important than the cause. I know that. But I've already lost my parents. I'm not losing Ben, too. He's all I've got. I set the blood-soaked towel aside and begin ripping strips of cloth from a flour sack in the corner. He sits up, again wincing at the pain of moving. I bandage his shoulder and chest as well as I can, then pin it into place. Thanks, Jess, he says tenderly, trying to smile at me. He lays back down, pain written over his pale, white face. I crawl beside him, careful not to bump his arm. As I lay, I listen to his ragged breathing, and try to keep from worrying too much. My stomach rumbles, reminding me how long it's been since we last ate. Beside me, I hear Ben begin to hum softly, like he always does to calm me. He strokes my hair, what little I have left. You did good today, sis, he whispers. He continues humming as he kisses my dirt and mud-streaked forehead.